Advised, a black Dodge Journey is the subject vehicle. Shot somebody in a black BMW. It's working off District 10, 309 House. Further.
South 22 on 40 on that. Also, if we get a unit, lead unit preferably, that can relieve.
X's last day alive shocked millions. On June 18th, 2018, around 4 p.m., X was fatally shot outside of Riva Motorsports in Deerfield Beach, Florida. The shooters pulled up in a black Dodge Journey, blocked his car, and demanded his bag and chain. Moments later, they fired the shots that ended his life. Inside that Dodge were 4 suspects: Michael Boatwright, Trayvon Newsom, Robert Allen, and Dedrick Williams. 2 of them were captured on surveillance video right next to X inside the dealership moments before the shooting. But what happened in the hours leading up to this? Earlier that morning, X woke up around 6:05 a.m. and played League of Legends for about 20 minutes. He then worked on new music until the afternoon. At 3:11 p.m., he FaceTimed his mom and asked if she would join him at the motorcycle shop. She declined, and he left with his step-uncle instead. Before heading there, X stopped by the bank to withdraw $50,000 in cash. He put the money in a Louis bag and wore his chain, not knowing he was being watched. Just minutes later, the 4 suspects followed him to the dealership. At 3:55 p.m., as he was leaving, the car blocked him, and X was shot. Fans flooded the scene and was shocked that X's life was just taken.
A lot of things. Because he's his music was so versatile.
Always listening to his music. You know, I'm a single father. We're here on no sleep. Very short notice from her that she wanted to come to the funeral. But you know, as a father, you know, I went through something similar with Tupac in my time. You know.
We love you, X.
I knew X, and he was just the sweetest thing to me in middle school, and I'm just here to show my love and support, and I wish everyone the best.
Sweating for X. Sweating for X.
I'm trying to give this piece to his mom, to have something to, so I just want him to know that he's not alone. I got his message, and I'm gonna pass it on in my art forever.
I don't understand it. His legacy continues to impact millions around the world. His case made many people reflect on his life and the changes he was making. His music, messages, and actions left a huge impact on his fans and the music industry. Authorities worked non-stop to bring X suspects to justice. X once said that if he died young, he wanted his life to at least make 5 million kids happy or help someone find peace. Even though he felt he might die young, he tried to make changes. He had increased security, and his friends said he never traveled alone. For some reason, on the day of his death, he had no security with him.
Alright, let's say, worst thing comes to worst, I fucking die, a tragic death or some shit, and I'm not able to see out my dreams. I at least want to know that the kids perceived my message and were able to make something of themselves and able to take my message and use it and turn it into something positive, and to at least have a good life. If I'm gonna die or ever be a sacrifice, I want to make sure that my life made at least 5 million kids happy, or they found some sort of answers or resolve in my life, regardless of the negative around my name, regardless of the bad things people say to me. I don't give a fuck, because I know my goal in the end, and I know what I want for everyone, and I know what my message is. So I just wanted to say I appreciate and love all of you, and I believe in you all. Do not let your depression make you.
X grew up in tough surroundings. Fighting, getting expelled, and kicked out of schools were a part of his early life. He even did time in juvenile detention. But after his release, he found a new path through music. He and his friend Ski Mask recorded their first songs, using a cheap mic and free software to record. That hustle led to the birth of a legend. He blew up with the hit song, Look at Me, on SoundCloud, then exploded a year later in 2017. His music connected with fans like no one else. He went from underground to mainstream. By 2018, he was successful and had millions of fans. He had many haters and enemies, and he knew he was a target. That's why his decision to leave home alone that day confused many. After his death, his music exploded in streams and sales. His albums climbed the charts. He gained millions of followers overnight. But the pain his fans felt didn't go away. The 4 suspects were all arrested within 2 months. The evidence was strong. The suspects posted on social media bragging about the money they stole from X. X's father called for justice. He said he wanted life without parole for all involved. And for the one who pulled the trigger, he wanted the death penalty. X was a young man with deep emotions, pain, and talent. He came from a hard place, but he used music to express himself and connect with millions. His life shows that even if you're broken, your story matters. But it also reminds us how fast everything can be taken away. Let this be a reminder. Protect your energy. Surround yourself with people who want to see you grow. Learn from this. You don't have to be perfect. Just try to be better. Leave your comments below if you still listen to X like he never left. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more documentaries.